Welcome back to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots. Wrestlers Entertainment Champions. That's right. The bad guys are back. What's good, y'all?
Yo, dímelo, mi gente.
Yes, indeed.
What's
baby,
poppin'?
oh baby, oh baby, oh.
We are
What's
back
popping
at it
is
again.
money, and the bank is still open, papi.
Woo, weesh. Hey, you pretty
Hey.
patriotic ways over there down there. What's
Hey.
good? PCF is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we lost
Mi
PCF. Okay, no, he's back.
gente,
He's back.
It's Thursday night, and you already know what that means. It's time para ponértelo
Ooh, these are
duro.
bad guys. Ay, papa.
Oh,
That's what we about to do. That's what we about to
Yeah,
do. Welcome
he's
in.
just talking about Young Miko's new song, you know what I mean? So, it's all good.
I don't know. I haven't heard
Which
nothing
reminds
but
me,
Kendrick
I'm going to
for
her
like the last
concert.
month.
I'm going to her concert next month.
Wepa.
Okay.
Was that a birthday present? I hear.
He's still celebrating.
No, that was a little congratulations on everything. Present to the wife.
Hey,
Okay.
nice,
Love
very
it,
nice.
Love it. Beautiful.
That's right, damn it.
Thank you.
Speaking of mommy, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been living under a rock, this past Monday was Candela because mommy is back. Ladies and gentlemen, that theme song ripped on Monday night as Liv Morgan was doing the lip lock or about to do the lip lock on one Poor Dom, which is the episode title, by the way, Poor Dom episode 309.
Yo, can I just say the entire storyline has been phenomenal, and the reason why I say it's phenomenal because it does bring you back to old school stuff like 90s, right? A little edgier, and it especially towards the transition to Netflix.
Ooh.
I'm really excited the direction we're going, but yo, we have to give props to the acting that's occurring, bro, because yo, Liv, she's it's good. Dom,
Yo,
you gotta give him credit, bro.
this has been gold.
He's not fly. Every spot has hit, and even Carlito. You know what I mean?
Every spot has been hit.
If anything, the one that's been the wackest is Finn Balor.
Yo, do you feel that? Oh shit!
As far as and when the acting acting
Okay.
aspect of it,
All
know what I'm saying?
all right, we gonna get there. I love that you
but it's
said
been
that.
phenomenal. And yo, I could definitely see Liv getting some opportunities because of this. You know what I mean? Remember, she is the champ. So, but good lord, everything she's doing is phenomenal. It's been the
Credit to
best
Carlito.
in that role since AJ Lee,
Carlito has been
right? She's
Yo,
been the best
credit
to
to
do that
Carlito.
role, I think, since AJ Lee. Like the sweet, sassy, sexy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, she's been killing it. She's definitely been
Twinkle,
killing it.
you know what I'm saying?
And shout outs to Dom for just soaking in the role, man.
And congrats to Dom getting his first win against his father.
Oh yes, that
His
also
first
happened
official
by the
win.
way.
That's right. That happened this Monday. Yes, sir.
So how we feel about mommy being back though? Because mommy's coming back
Yo.
to.
I mean,
Bow,
the way that all
bow.
turned out. Yo, and once again, beautifully done. And that was the one spot that did hit. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't talk about one of the drop kicks of the week and Damian Priest's finish, which, listen, it was not Damian Priest's fault. And Money in the Bank, if you don't know what I'm talking about, and Money in the Bank, an awesome World Championship match, triple threat occurring. Everybody putting their souls on the line.
It was a great event.
Unfortunately, upon Seth Rollins attempting to pin Damian Priest, the ref counted to 3 and said no, only 2. And everybody's like, and Damian Priest didn't move. So everybody's speculating Damian Priest fucked up. And you know that it took him out the match because even after he won, he's like, oh, like you see him like he's mad at himself. You know what I'm saying?
It's like it keeps happening. He keeps
Right.
feeling like it's not.
He's dropping the ball in certain areas.
Yeah.
And even Triple H said that's not, nobody's gonna feel good about that, right?
Right.
But it turns out it wasn't his fault.
Nah,
They were
definitely
supposed
not.
to cue the music before they hit 3. And that was supposed to stop the count.
So
You know,
that
because
was a
they're like,
production problem.
Because he's about to cash in. That was a production problem. The timing was off.
Shout out to
remember,
production.
Drew McIntyre
Hey,
did.
should have
I
go
didn't
for
think it was gonna happen. He won the Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying? And then unfortunately lost it. because Damian Priest ended up winning the match.
Was
Okada
doing production in the back?
I pushed the rubber. I think
But this is the problem though. He did the mistake that Damian Priest did not. He's
the new audience, I guess. I pressed the wrong button. I'm so sorry, bitch.
Eso mismo.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why.
Eso mismo.
That's why the music didn't play.
And yo, and I think the problem is, yo, like Drew McIntyre made the mistake that many people have done and made, let's say. And the mistake is they should have waited. He should have waited till one of them was the winner and was decimated. You know what I'm saying? And then cashed in.
So here's
Don't
how
insert yourself into the triple threat. That your odds are the stats on it says your odds are against you at that point.
Yeah, but when you're booking him to lose, it makes sense.
Yeah,
and the
of
problem
course.
with Money in the Bank is I feel like you can't have it every year because Money in the Bank, yeah, you win it, but every year you're gonna cash it in and be successful. You gotta have that one time where they don't successfully cash in, a la the last two guys. I think Sheena was actually one, and Baron, your boy from the Cardinals,
Corbin,
ese mismo. So
Aaron Snorbin.
Yeah, so I mean, you gotta have some, and this makes perfect sense because we're going to Hell in a Cell. I don't care what anybody says. We're going to Hell in a Cell in Bad Blood.
And I will give you some credit to the fact that yes, Damian Priest happened to be one of the longest holders of the Money in the Bank briefcase before he cashed in, right? So losing it quick, whatever. I'm making that decision right now.
It's like
only problem I
balance,
foresee with it. That's it. You eliminated the Money in the Bank as an option for the rest of the year.
But I think when you're in production, it's a double-edged sword. So it's possible that they want that. They want the Money in the Bank out of the way because maybe it interferes with some kind of booking or some shit. Or it's also something like another headache. Like, all right, we have to have the Money in the Bank now. Somebody has to cash in, and we have to make it interesting because the last one cashed in successfully too.
That's the job, though.
Yeah, no, but it's easy to get away with shit like this. Now you can slack off a little bit because you're busy with Cody and
I will say there's something to be said to what you're mentioning, and once again, I'm agreeing with you a couple times. And this is why we do this, right? Because you are a man of such intelligence, but but yo, when you think about it, take a second. The fact of the matter is, I forgot what I was gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't forget what you were gonna say. It was Okada's
baby.
fault.
It's the new audience, I guess. I pressed the wrong button. I'm so sorry, bitch.
You still forgot?
Yeah, man. What were you talking about right now?
I was hoping you remember. I'm busy talking about John Cena and his retirement tour because 2025, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be a crazy year. Yes, John Cena is retiring. It's the Going Away tour. It's the one that he actually brought up to the company years ago, and he goes on to say that it's perfect timing here. Explains and elaborates on how he's gonna make it to Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble, and Mania one last time, hit those events, but in the meantime, he's gonna be wrestling throughout 2025. He's gonna be doing this thing. So now, if you got John Cena on his last year tour, what makes this special is he had planned this ahead of time and told the company before he started making movies, wouldn't it be cool if we did X, A, B, C, D, D, all the letters in the alphabet in whatever order? And he's like, all right, cool. He goes away, does his movies. The special part about it is he came back and WWE brought it back to him. Hey, remember this idea you had? The time is now, John Cena. No pun intended, but all the puns intended, because I think this is going to be special. I think we're going to love this. This is going to be a good send-off.
First and foremost, I need to just put it out there. Like, John Cena represents many things to many people, right? Michael Cole will tell you he's the greatest ever, right? And for our generation of
Eso
wrestling
mismo.
fans, I would, some would say that he is also part of the PG problem that ended up being WWE in the worst of his time. But dude, you have to give credit to John Cena, and what better way to go out in this fashion? You know what I'm saying? An opportunity, like you said, an opportunity for all of the fans that love him or hate him to do it one more time with him. You know what I'm saying? See me for the last time. He's like, not many people get to go out this way, especially in this and on your own terms. That's a beautiful thing, man. And honestly, I'm rooting for him. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see him perform. And the man's on top of the world right now, man. Right now, he's the smartest thing he could do, man. In Hollywood, there's too much money to be made with him right now.
Right.
He's hot.
No, he's
immediately, he's doing work. He's the host of Shark Week this week.
Shout outs to the Bear. Have you watched the Bear?
Of course, even though this season has me a little, I stopped watching.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
No spoilers, but
no spoilers.
You know what he's going through. PCF, you know what he's going through.
Oh, for sure.
If you watch the Bear, PCF.
Yes, I know what he's going through.
So we've lived this. That's literally how you feel while you're working a shift. Like out of nowhere, this invisible man pops out. It starts helping. What's that thing where you wax the floors?
Polishing.
But he was polishing the floors in one of the scenes, and he was an invisible man. If you catch my drift, and he just comes out of nowhere. And he's just there helping out, and everybody's talking to him and engaging with him. But I know that I don't see nobody in there because John Cena is the guy I'm talking about. It came out of nowhere. Completely flabbergasted, and it caught me off guard. I'm like, holy shit, he's also in the fucking Bear.
He's just
inside the Bear
right now. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't know if wait.
I'm not telling you
what happens to this invisible man.
This guy just told me who comes out in season 3.
Nobody.
Yeah, this guy just told me that pussy dies.
Glenn doesn't make it.
Dies.
But John Cena right now on top of the world, man, and I gotta give it to him because he's done it in a way. I mean, I guess it is the Rock recipe in the sense that it's action and comedy, but he leads more towards the comedy.
Yeah, I don't think the Rock got that comedy like Cena got that comedy.
Not at all, right? So
do you guys remember? Do you guys remember the Cena and Cockblockers? That was a good funny movie.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, yes.
Every movie he's done, bro. Even Sister, something like that. The movie with Tina
Fey. Game Night. I think it was like Game Night.
Game Night. Yeah. Dude has been amazing in every comedic role he's had to do. So yeah, he's on top of the world right now.
You said,
so
JP,
kudos to him. Sorry?
Season coming out of the other one that you were talking about earlier.
Wipeout?
Yeah.
And Shark Week?
Oh, Shark Week. Shark Week.
New season of Shark Week. You'll see John Cena on your TV all summer, baby.
Didn't they give him a season again of the other one that he did with the recent one? It was on Netflix. No. No, for real. That he was naked. That he did the naked.
The ESPYs? No,
he did a skit for somebody that he was naked.
Oh, in the movie, he was just a Ricky Stanicky.
But that it's Stanicky.
Yeah.
So it's a sequel to that, or I thought it was a series. My bad.
There's gonna be a sequel, I believe, because that movie rocked too, bro. That was the latest movie he came out with. It was great.
That's because he said that name, so he said he's gonna do it again. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
Because now remember, well, no spoilers. But yeah, John Cena.
Say nice.
But John Cena,
thanks, guys.
I love the fact that he's going out in this way, and he said he's putting an end to the jorts.
Yes.
The rap persona is out the window. He's like, maybe I'll come back and in some type of magnitude, but I'm not gonna.
This guy's gonna be the prototype.
So, wait, what?
He's gonna be the prototype again before he slapped Kurt Angle.
He's gonna be the character, that same character when he slapped Kurt Angle.
Honestly,
with the highlights, with the frosted highlights on the tip.
He's gonna be his Hollywood persona. He's gonna be his Hollywood persona, which honestly is the best looking him right now. As long as he covers the ball spot, he's looking good, man.
Yeah,
you know
so give him that hat.
So I'm happy for John Cena, and now everybody gets this opportunity to end it on their own terms. I mean, think about it, bro. A talent like Barry Sanders, after 10 years, hung it up.
Yo, for real.
Healthy, because he was like, you know what? I don't
And
want to have
smart.
to leave because I'm not healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Smart, yeah.
Like, so that's not everybody can do that.
And I love that you
especially
said
decades.
that. Speaking of not leaving on your own terms, number one, and leaving for a positive reason. You guys watched Dynamite. If you saw it, you saw an amazing classic match, tournament finals between Daniel Bryan and Adam Hangman Page. And it wasn't even the fucking main event. But not only that, I want to praise Daniel Bryan, not for the match that he had, not for the banger, not for because it was Owen Hart and all that, and an emotional night on top of that, but for what he said afterwards. Because after the match, Martha Hart comes, shakes his hand, presents him the title, and moves on. But then it's what Bryan says backstage, and he thanks Martha for that, but he also praises Martha for being the parent that she is, raising those kids, starting the Owen Hart Foundation, getting her doctorate, doing all the things that a parent can't possibly fathom to do in the time that they have, but still manage. And he said, I'm not leaving because I can't rest. I'm leaving because I love my family so much, and because I'm striving to be the parent that Martha Hart is.
Wow.
Just a big thank you to Daniel Bryan for that message, because you could have said any fucking thing he wanted to say.
Right.
He could have talked about Nigel McGuinness, which is probably where we're headed anyways.
Right.
And Nigel was adamant about it in the whole match. Great selling. But he didn't even touch that. He went to what was important in not just his life, but in life in general. So thanks for that, because not that, I mean, wrestling fans there's stereotypes about wrestling fans, but I'll maybe some don't shower, but I will never put it on a stereotype for wrestling fans that they're ever they're bad parenting or bad people. That's funny that I've heard so many things, but wrestling fans are not that. And I big up my wrestling fans, because it's not like they needed to hear it, but there's people in this world that do need to hear that message.
100%.
And need to strive for that. And maybe they do watch wrestling. Maybe they do watch Daniel Bryan. So now your heroes just talked about some shit that maybe you needed to listen to.
For sure.
And then thank you. Just thank you.
And honestly, it's a beautiful testament to what it is to be a parent and how your life changes once you do have kids. And also acknowledging how hard it is to be a parent. The day-to-day grind. And once again, for her to be able to do that, Miss Hart, on top of the fact that she's widowed, right?
Right.
Taking a whole parent out of the equation.
It's crazy.
And especially changing the narrative when it comes to parenting and wrestling. Unfortunately, these performers are on the road a lot. And when you have families, it's not the greatest. You're not there for everything. So
that grind, that's tough. Because even somebody like Stephen Curry, playing for the men's USA basketball game, he gave a shout out to his son, right? And he's like, I'm sorry that I missed your birthday. I love you. So these athletes, the sacrifice,
that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. So
it's tough.
And just like that moment, that's happened so many times, bro. That happens on a regular in that type of life
every day.
So it's tough. And of course, we're talking about these privileged athletes, right? But there's also individuals like firefighters, police officers, doctors, nurses. You know what I mean, Coast Guard, military that go make those sacrifices every day as well. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so it's just the token to that.
I do give credit to WWE for partnering up like real life couples to be on the same show, so they could have the same travel schedule. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, 100%. That's nice of them. Yeah,
that's the way. I mean, listen, you gotta keep your talent happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you are a fan of football, Hard Knocks, New York Giants, showed that this week. You know, general manager Joe Shane, it showed how his position as a general manager is about communicating with people and dealing with different personalities and making sure that people are happy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to do to your roster. You got to make sure that they're happy. I know in AEW that might not be the case, but it's happening in the E. Is it not?
No,
people wouldn't be signing extensions.
I'm not making the face because of that. It's just how you feel about how you came up with that Saquon decision, because I know you was hurt.
Listen, man.
I know you had to have a few drinks to watch that episode, because you know what I mean? It
was unfortunate. You know what I mean? It was an unfortunate situation. I think From the money standpoint, it made sense.
Okay, at least because I saw a clip. And I was like, if JP just only saw this clip, I don't think he's watching that fucking episode.
No, I saw the clip. I saw the clip of the episode.
Okay.
Saquon, it seemed like it was time to break apart. It sucks that it was the Eagles, but once again, Saquon's from Pennsylvania. He went to Penn State. You know what I'm saying? So like, I get it. But he was just awarded or not mentioned as one of the top 100 best Giants to ever do it. And he was like, "Thank you so much for the honor," So there's all love.
Yeah, it's all.
He got his money.
Guys,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business, right?
Yeah,
100%. It's a business, and that's what Joe Shane is showing you, that it is a business. But we were talking about John Cena before, and I just want to mention for all of you, I don't know why this is look at this 6 degrees of separation. I went from to John Cena to Nikki Garcia. Shout outs to her and Brie. Because you mentioned Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan shit, right.
Yeah,
not too far. It's in flow. It's in flow.
Not only are they being wonderful mothers to the children, but they're also chiming in on Love Island. You watching Love Island and saying any reality TV fans, make sure the wife and I about to pop out with something. I think because we're avid Love Island of all different countries and whatnot. So we're about to make some content. Let me know what you think of that. It's getting ready. I'm getting ready.
Oh no!
But yeah, there was comment. Exactly. Exactly. Finn Balor signs a 5-year.
Finn Balor signs a 5-year deal.
Wow.
Ending in 2029. Woo,
somebody says he's gonna be 53 when it ends. Somebody says he's gonna be 53 when it ends.
I mean, damn, I hope not.
How old is he right now?
He has to be. I think he's like 42, 43.
Okay, so good for that age.
He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine.
And he did mention the Demon. I don't know how I feel about the Demon anymore, but he does say that he prefers to keep it as a face, and I don't know. I guess that is a good idea. He says he isn't satisfied the way he's been used. The Demon has been used in WWE. So he'd rather not use it than to use it the way he doesn't want to use it.
That's fair.
And also, he's having too much fun with
heel. I think he didn't Dave Chappelle it and left the country. And
right.
He signed the extension at least.
Right. But
he did say why Finn Balor did say that he would love to do work with the Wyatt Six.
Ooh,
so that would be pretty cool.
Damn, Demon 6 up in there.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I think that would be better than what he's doing right now with Judgment Day. Just to be honest.
Judgment Day, I never really.
I think
they're all hitting on different cylinders, and he's the one.
It's growing. Yeah, I think it's going stale.
He's gonna turn. Maybe that's what it is. He has to turn on Priest still, right? Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I see him carrying it, like the new one with Liv, or doing something with Liv, or some shit. I don't know. But maybe after that.
I mean, he kept the key.
Kept the key.
Yes, sir. You saw what they called him stretching. Stretching Dom in the back.
Yo, that was wild.
They were like,
Carlito's
like,
Carlito's like, he looks like he's hard.
No,
that's hard.
Says, that's hard.
That's hard. Yo, the comedic.
That's great. That's what I'm saying, bro.
On that.
So just this gives you a little bit of a glimpse of what is gonna be, a little glimpse of what is gonna be on Netflix, bro. Which is exciting. That's exciting. And listen, this weekend, Heatwave, we got once again shout outs. Money in the Bank was awesome pay-per-view. We're gonna talk about it. Heatwave was also NXT hitting on all cylinders. Heatwave was a great pay-per-view. Kehlani Jordan had a wardrobe malfunction. We gotta talk about it, right? Because
what?
Not only was it a dope match,
you have to talk about it.
So Luka, right?
Only JP would know about that.
Because listen, just because I'm an NXT fan, but all I know is I saw the match and Carmelo Hayes always he don't miss, man. He shoots, he don't miss.
Don't miss.
But yo, wardrobe malfunction, the screen black for a bit, which is crazy because I thought, if you listen to our interview with Señor de la Renta, they usually have bases as well to avoid those type of things. But listen, they were taking some bumps, bro. Yo, this weekend I think was the one weekend when it comes to women's wrestling that I've cringed the most in my life. And we're gonna talk about that at the end of tonight because that's a type of conversation, and I'm grateful for it. But you had a moment right there. But Heat Wave, that wasn't the only thing that was hot. It was a great pay-per-view. Shout outs for just producing great content. Great content. It's a great week for wrestling, for sure. And I mean, even when it comes to Tony Storm and May, like we were talking about before, that was so gruesome. What occurred on Dynamite, you know what I'm saying? Kudos for Tony Storm taking the type of action, type of receipt.
Hey,
yep. Yo, so what crazy part?
Lonnie Jordan.
We are talking about John Cena living his best life, right? But there's other people living their best life too. Joe Tessitore,
aka the Green Ranger.
The Green Ranger.
This is an ESPN announcer who does college football. He does top ranked boxing. Tessitore, I believe Tessitore is going to be in the new NCAA football game coming out because he does college football. It's been first time in 14 years that is out, and I'm so excited.
I remember last time I played
Friday.
It had like a blue field, blue turf.
Oh, the Boise State one?
Boise State, yeah. It was always like a fan favorite field to play on.
Because it was the Union Hill colors, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Union Hill. No longer existing Union Hill.
Yeah.
It's a middle school. It's a middle school.
Joe Tessitore, this is great, especially considering you have people leaving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kayla just her last weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like you bring in new blood, and this also continues to legitimize. WWE is where it's at. It's the hottest ticket in town, like John Cena said, and you got to ride this train when it's hot.
Yeah,
big fact. 100%.
Big facts. Congrats to him, though. Big congrats.
And when you're bringing in new talent, sometimes you got to push away some talent that's not working out.
Oh, tell him about it, JP.
NXT star Damon Kemp. You sure what you're talking about?
Yo, but why does Damon Kemp look like JP on steroids?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen. Listen. I'm getting tired of these comparisons because you said that right now. Yesterday, my son was watching Celebrity Family Feud.
Oh no!
And the cast of Blackish is there.
No, don't tell me he called you Anthony Anderson.
He points at the screen. He says, "Dada."
It was Anthony Anderson.
No.
Yes, he did. That's crazy, bro.
Oh no!
Wow.
It's like slapping them cheeks, though. Yeah, man. So Kemp just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Another collegiate athlete.
We know who the real star of that crew was, though.
And listen, this is the narrative that's being talked about when it comes to the WWE and NXT is that they're bringing all these athletes in and trying to make them do what the art that wrestlers, professional wrestlers do. And not for nothing, he's one of the ones that didn't work out.
Right.
Because there's a lot of them that are succeeding right now. So like Tiffany Stratton being one of those Money in the Bank winner. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair. You know what I'm saying? So it works. The system works. The system works right now. But Charlotte Flair's been doing it before that. But I hear what you're saying because she was a collegiate volleyball player.
Yeah. But speaking about out with the old and in with the new, Stephanie Vaquer.
Your camera's off, by the way. I don't know if you know.
My camera?
Yeah, it's been off.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I'm glad I said something.
How about now?
It's still off.
Stephanie Vaquer,
Good.
We saw it coming, especially after her match she had with Mercedes Moné. But the fucked up part is, I'm sorry, excuse my French. Parlez-vous français? Oui.
You're what?
Happened,
about now?
She missed some dates.
No, still.
It seems like she signed that contract. It's still black, brother. It seems like she signed that contract and said peace to all her commitments. That's not good.
Yeah, but
you don't want to burn bridges, bro.
So here's the thing. They came out right in front at the same time, simultaneously, it seems that they were also like we're not gonna be in your way. We won't get into your way. Just make sure that I guess fill in the contract dates
and I guess
that are already there. And then that's where the sour grapes are.
And it makes sense. My thing is you got to make sure never to burn bridges because you never know in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know where, especially in the professional wrestling world, it's about what you've done for me lately, right? So if you're in catering, eating shit somewhere, you know, maybe you want to go back. And sometimes going back isn't bad, right? But you know, she's on to greener pastures, and she showed why. Because she is a talent, Chilean, Latina, loving it. Talking about Latinas, showed out this entire week. Shout out to Lola Vice in her main event on Heatwave for the title. Her and Roxanne Perez, she did her thing. She definitely did her thing.
And I'm back.
All the flack she got from the promo. PCF back in the building. But the reason why I mentioned is another Latina, Cuban American, and Mexican American in the main event, which was dope to see.
Very dope to see. And I told you,
we're just talking about back here.
She's been on my radar since that whole shit with Shayna. That she did that blood sport that she did.
So
with Shayna.
She's one of the biggest wrestlers out of Chile.
Stephanie.
We got a Chilena in the house, baby. That's what's up.
Hey, you saw that match with Mercedes?
Yes.
Shout out to Gabby Ortiz this weekend, winning the Lisa Marie Varon Invitational.
That's a Gabby Ortiz.
ECW Battlegrounds. Getting a win over Notorious Mimi and Stevie Brooks. It was cool because one, big fans of Ortiz and everything she does. But it was cool because they caught a picture of her dad emotional at her winning the tournament, which was dope to see. You know what I mean? Yeah. Especially because the sport, once again, the grind, bro. We focus on the high-ranking wrestlers, but there's our independent wrestlers, the wrestlers that are on the grind, that are putting in the work now, paying their dues, that are doing the damn thing and getting these opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So it's always kudos to get those dubs. She definitely got many dubs this weekend. So shout out to Gabby Ortiz.
Yeah.
And her, I believe her boyfriend was a security for the NXT.
No way.
I think so, for sure. Brian, I forgot his name. Brian.
I almost threw it back real quick.
No.
Thank you for that.
That's the people.
Yeah, no, as soon as you said it, I was like, oh, that's right.
No. Ese tiene otro también.
Yeah.
They both went to green up.
Yeah, you know, amicably, right? I can spell that.
Amicably? Well,
amicably.
But see, bro, like, honestly, once again, this weekend wrestling was phenomenal. And we have to also mention the week before, before the 4th of July weekend, AEW put a hell of a pay-per-view as well.
Oh!
Forbidden Door was dope.
Forbidden Door was fire. Forbidden Door was good. It never fails to entertain, at least, because you know you're going to get your bangers.
But as good as that was, once again, you have WWE putting out a product that just banger. Yo,
another sellout.
Because Money in the Bank, everything you wanted in a pay-per-view, you kind of got a little bit of it in Money in the Bank. And why do I say that? Because, you started off with the Money in the Bank match. So when you think about this, you go to the pre-show and you go to Money in the Bank, and the first thing you get is the match. I get excited because it opens up so many opportunities. Yeah. Like, for example, opportunity for a cash-in, right? That already opens up that door. So, and to start off the pay-per-view with a bang is always a great thing. And the men put on. Once it was a great, phenomenal match. All of them really shined. I'm glad they got the most love. One of the top love, right? But at the end of the day, Drew McIntyre, which I didn't see coming.
Damn, I wanted Chad Gable to get that briefcase.
I did too.
Well, I mean,
I wanted Jey Uso to get that briefcase.
Yeah, definitely a fan favorite.
It was a toss-up between Jay, Chad, and LA Knight, to be honest.
LA Knight too.
I feel like the one dude that maybe it wasn't Andrade.
I didn't have any feeling.
But it's crazy because he was the one that shined the most.
Yeah, he had the best spots. I mean, come on now.
But
this guy
the conversation will
ready.
come. The conversation will come. Was the men's match better, or was the women's match better? We'll have that conversation once we get to the women's match. But then you had Sami Zayn. Yo, Sami Zayn does not get enough credit.
No.
For this man, his prowess in the ring is incredible. The man is able to put on a great match with anybody, bro. And once again, Braun Breaker found himself in a fortunate situation where he had his best match thus far in his career. I believe that probably might be the best match of his career right now because of the story that they told in that ring. Yo, I thought Braun was going over. Every sign pointed to Braun.
For real.
I thought so too,
yeah,
but then it makes sense.
So
I think it's too soon.
You think so?
I think it might be too
They're
soon.
not done. They're not done yet. So
They're
they got
not done.
SummerSlam. They got
They're not
SummerSlam.
done.
There's many opportunities. I'm saying the chase.
Yeah.
The chase. Because the one thing is, he's always going to be better at the chase.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker is going to always be better at the chase. When he was a champion,
Right.
he's a better chaser. Even though he's a fullback his linebacker prowess is really what it comes down to. But yo, they had a phenomenal match. So once again, you have two bangers to start off the night, and then you have the World Heavyweight Championship match. Like, bro, those are the first three matches.
That's crazy. I mean, there's only 5.
In Toronto,
There's only 5 matches though.
yes, but those are the first three.
it was a stacked card. It was a stacked card.
It was
a great flow of motion throughout the whole
It was
show.
a great-
that shit.
great-
It kept me in my seat. Like,
I mean, it's a roller coaster of emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yo, in this match, phenomenal match. You have to give credit to all three talents. Seth and Priest. Once again, probably Priest's best match. Once again.
Yeah, and I love how he just told them too, like, oh, we're still gonna go if fuck the whole you're not competing for the championship. But if I get past Gunther,
Oh yeah. I love that this Monday.
He
told them don't worry about
yeah.
that shit. Once I get past Monday, we go back
we're
at
going at it.
it.
Yeah.
And once again, this is still Damian Priest trying to legitimize himself. Trying to get that
I
credit.
hate that we're there. I hate that he feels like he's there. Like,
But you know what?
I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like he's already.
The
You
thing
don't need
is,
you don't need to prove nothing, bro. These are just
Right.
circumstances that are happening. That
It's almost-
don't mean shit.
not for nothing, but my problem with it is that it's almost like a face move.
Yeah, that's true too.
And they're technically a heel faction.
It's a
right?
great way to move him into a face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you think I can't do it? I'll do it, right?
Yeah.
He should be like, I'm gonna let him prove, right? Like he should be loving these wins. But the face turn is coming, right? So it's early signs of it. But you know what? He does have to legitimize himself. Still.
Right.
And if that means he's gonna put on banger after banger with great talent, yo, then that's only gonna add to his resume. So I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Especially after what we got. And it sucks the way that it turned out, right? With Drew McIntyre interjecting himself, but that missed botch that occurred, it ruined that piece of it. But the match was phenomenal.
No, great match, great story.
Match.
And of course,
Seth Rollins, man, you gotta the architect, right? And see
El Arquitect.
coming out of nowhere in Toronto. How they let that man across the border?
Same way they let Solo and I mean not Solo, Jacob.
Jacob for 2?
Yeah, yeah, they had issues with him going into the
and the shit too, bro. Like if you think about after everything, now Drew interjects himself in now a triple threat match, and Damian Priest still ends up winning.
Yeah,
and you have Seth Rollins pissed at CM Punk now. You know, since you have that situation going on, yo.
Monday,
God, bro. So
let him
do you guys
was
think that they're working their way to a triple threat match at SummerSlam? Is that
could
what we're gonna
be
see?
triple threat. Maybe we get 2 bangers out of it. Him one and one. I don't know, but we're getting there. We're getting there somehow.
Is SummerSlam 2 nights this year or 1?
Next year is 2 nights. We're saving that for JJ and them in Indy. Yeah.
My thing is,
Indy, that's right.
It all depends on what happens with Seth, right? Because at some point Seth has to go for the Universal Championship, the Undisputed Championship, right?
Yeah.
At some point, he had
that's got to be everybody's graduation.
So that opens up the door for somebody else, right? So that it depends on what happens there. But Damian Priest, yo, I'm rooting for you, man. You're putting on You're improving every match that you go get into, and you're legitimizing yourself every step of the way. Just continue on your move, brother. You there. We believe you. Just,
We believe.
keep the faction funny for sure. So if you weren't pleased with that, then you had possibly the best women's Money in the Bank match that have occurred. In the history. This is the conversation.
That's what they were saying.
and it's not so. Vic and I were having a conversation before. It's just that the match was crazy. Like the match was crazy. Was it that the spots were like dope? Is that they were dope, but they also look dangerous. Like
it was cringy as fuck,
dude. I mean, you see a video rotating around the internet. Michael Cole jumping out of his seat after one of the spots, the Io Sky spot, and to see Io Sky like Bray Wyatt-esque because she landed right on her coccyx,
on her what fix?
On her coccyx.
What?
Yeah, so
she landed right on her.
I'm sure wherever that is, it hurt. And not only her, Zoe Stark.
Her mom sits on when she's with. Oh no.
Zoe Stark got a bad end of that too. It looked like her neck got some bad landing.
There was some bumps, bro. That you saw when Shorty Rock did split between the ladders.
Oh wow. Chelsea Green falling backwards on the table.
Dude, Chelsea Green,
the old Dundee.
He made that funny as hell.
The Diva, and remember,
nice
Chelsea Green being home.
She's like, oh.
Yeah, Chelsea Green being home. She was acknowledged by Triple H in the post-show press conference.
Yeah,
as far as how she had a great showing, right?
Yeah.
So she showed out at home, and she did her role perfectly, man. And that's what these matches are supposed to be about. And that's just so much about the winner. Everyone has an opportunity to shine in each of these matches if you do it the right way, if it's booked the right way. And this women's match was wild. They did a great job. It's interesting. There's going to be a conversation. The edgier matches right now that the women are having is having an effect, is having an impact, and they're succeeding. They're going over on it. Are we going to see more of this? Are we going to see more blood? Is there going to be more color coming out? That was the one thing that this match was interesting that we didn't have was no blood. Did you notice there was no blood in the men's?
But the problem with that is like some censorship, right? Because I don't know. Maybe when we get to Netflix, we'll probably see that with the women.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
that's
different.
The case, but I know AEW's doing it because we just saw last.
That's what I'm saying. So
you was watching that shit was crazy. They sold the match.
Right,
They sold it. I'm ready.
Listen, and it's a technique from horror movies, in which when you see something that's unnerving,
perfect.
It makes you feel something, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do with professional wrestling. You're supposed to evoke an emotion out of the crowd, and making you feel uncomfortable, folks, is part of that. You know what I'm saying? So some of these angles that maybe you don't like, some of the things that we're touching on that might be sensitive, these are real life things. This is why, as crazy as Vince is, he booked Matt versus Edge because of the leader situation.
That's crazy.
A real life storyline. A story.
Oh man, that you all know how that worked out immediately on Raw. That first Raw.
But Tiffy time. It's Tiffy time because Tiffany Stratton won the Money in the Bank.
Okay.
And she did work. She hit her spots. She has made a better transition. And I think and it's going to come into conversation when we have another conversation about somebody else that might need a little bit more work. Her transition from NXT to the main card has been pretty nice. She did an excellent job in that match. I just didn't like how she came at Trish. I don't like how she came at Trish in the back. You disrespect a legend like that. I'm just saying.
She wants a match
because that might be a SummerSlam.
She wants that rub.
Right there.
Yeah, she wants that rub. But
that
might
be a SummerSlam match.
That's cool.
These women they're heating up, and right now it's a matter. It's not even just the E. It's everybody. It's everywhere. You got Stephanie Vacker that just got here after having a banger with Mercedes Moné, losing that title to her on TV and shit. But I mean, with that going, Britt Baker just came back. And she just came into Mercedes Moné's face. We all popped for Britt to come back. Mm-hmm. Now you got AEW's best versus one of WWE's best. And now the match itself, because I'm telling you right now, Mercedes may have been what she's been on this mic so far. And it's terrible to watch sometimes. But her matches so far have been great. And I can't wait to see her and Britt be another one.
But it's interesting, though. Her matches with international talent have been great.
Right.
Anybody that's not on the AEW roster.
Right. If you're not AEW, you good. New Japan, you was good.
You know what I'm saying? Like
we're still getting there. We're still getting there.
I think this might be the best match she'll have thus far in AEW for sure.
This is
because of the promo going to it, the back and forth. It's gonna be great.
And you said it earlier, but it might as well been a fucking knife in Mariah May's hand, instead of that shoe, because that shoe spot was the selling point completely. But her hitting the belt and slamming the blood pouring down her face. But stuff. All I saw was Michael Myers.
And let me ask you a question. Because now this is how the butterfly effect and shit works, right? Or the paradox theory. Remember, when it comes to Toni Storm, her vignettes are black and white, noir, right?
Right.
But the blood was red, wasn't
it? Yeah.
The blood was red. So that I think so. Not maybe just me making this up in my reality.
Maybe you just had a little bit too much, but hey, who knows?
But maybe you should go back AEW
check that out.
Like WWE did at Heatwave and edit out the nipple slip and
here we go back to that nip slip.
But the main event, bro, the main event of Money in the Bank was money.
Yeah,
bro.
Speaking best about blood,
six-man tag to main event. The best one I've seen since Evolution versus the Shield. Bro, this match.
Nah, but chill, because that low blow is kind of crazy too. You kind of
that low blow was a little. But you know,
he did a low blow and Tom was like, "Oh shit, out."
he hit his own brother. You know why I wasn't mad at it though? Because he was inconsequential to the match.
Yeah. It was
besides the low blow. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that was supposed to shine, bro.
Right.
Shine.
Right.
Solo shine.
Real quick though, what is your predictions going forward for this bloodline?
Well, Solo's already called out Roman Reigns. Solo already came out saying he couldn't show up for the family. You know, I had to step up. I'm the true tribal chief. So Solo's already called him out. And he already said, if you want to come back, try to take it from me, you can.
Okay.
So that's already.
You going with that match? It's going to lead to all roads lead to Roman and Solo.
I guess so. So at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Unless somebody else interjects.
We have to have a battle of the tribal chiefs now.
I mean, listen, the Wise Man is gone, so when is Rikishi coming out?
That we're getting that
so I don't know what they're gonna do with SummerSlam. I know we'll see, or we'll know what Roman's doing by SummerSlam, whether it be in a match, whether it be coming back, whether it be involved. But something with Roman will happen at SummerSlam.
When is that?
He can't miss SummerSlam.
Oh no, because you know what's gonna happen at SummerSlam? It might be Solo challenging Cody.
That's gonna happen.
Roman might come back
because he did pin Cody, so now he gets a title shot at SummerSlam.
Right,
but maybe Roman
and then
comes back or.
When is that Bad Blood pay-per-view that they just did? That they just signed for?
November? October?
Bad Blood. Hold on, see.
Maybe that could be Roman and Solo.
Potentially. I mean, all roads lead to WrestleMania, right? So, I mean, we're still going with the Rock angle. Is that what's still happening? Then that Solo shit needs to be resolved by Royal Rumble, right?
Right.
October 5th. Yeah, by Royal Rumble. Yeah, for sure. I feel there's a few players that have not been announced yet.
And remember one thing. Roman Reigns comes back. You still have Jey Uso and Jimmy. And Jey Uso came out recently talking about will there ever be a reunion? He's like, listen, you can't have Jimmy's not in the bloodline. We brothers.
You can't have this story without them. You gotta have
so Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Hell in a Cell match.
I love
OG bloodline versus.
I don't know. I'm still curious. I'm still curious if the Wyatt Six are gonna come after Jey Uso.
I feel that's gonna happen. I think we have time for that though. I feel like we have time for that. We have a few. We have the other younger Samoan. I forgot that signed from WWE.
Younger
brother. Hikuleo.
Sika.
Okay, and Rikishi
Right.
is gonna play a role here, I think, somewhere. So maybe the wise man getting rid of he's probably gonna be the new wise man going forwed.
Right.
So I think there's just so much that's gonna happen now.
Solo's Rikishi's son and Tonga boys are Jesus. Aku's sons, right? So
Aku's kids, yeah.
Yo, it's
Maybe
Tamatanga looks small in that ring. Yo, Tamatanga looked small in that ring against Randy Orton, and they look kind of tiny.
Yeah,
bro.
they're not as
Yo,
stocky.
talk about showing out though, bro. Jacob Fatu had a phenomenal match. They built him at 275, but he's not 275. That man looking 245, clean,
clean, right? Not lean as hell.
Yo, but he's selling it. He's the new Umaga, bro. Essentially, that's essentially what you got right there, man. And just in a more agile way. Yo, he did that spot off the top rope, bro. And once again, this is a MLW great. Jacob Fatu getting his opportunity, an opportunity like he did in Money in the Bank, and he showed out. Bro.
Can you imagine if he still had Umaga? Whew. This bloodline story is good.
It'd be crazy. Bro. And remember, Nia Jax still hasn't been integrated.
No. And
once again,
Naomi could play a role here too.
Naomi could play a role as well.
She could play a role too.
And once again, we'll be remiss not to mention Kevin Owens. Shout outs to him for performing, even though his mother not doing well in the hospital.
Right. That's crazy, man. All times.
Aren't the female twins, the Samoan female twins, didn't they announce that they're free agents?
They're free agents too. So
from Wild Wrestling.
So who knows now?
Yeah,
right. Like
from Wild Wrestling, talking about.
I can't imagine them not
Tonga twins.
Contemplating it.
I watch Wild here and there.
That's
the
a professor.
You sure you like to get wild?
That's definitely a pop.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Lois Ryan. Cheeks. Phenomenal. Every match hit and Money in the Bank. Every match. And then I thought that was great. And then Heatwave came about. Dude, Heatwave delivered for NXT once again. Great matches. So many people got so many great opportunities. You have to start off with the North American Championship match. Oba Femi versus Wes Lee. Yo,
is that your HVC of the week? That's your pop?
That's a big pop. Them coming back like that?
Yo, that match went viral, bro, because the way Wes Lee flew in the air in this match, it's not human. It wasn't supposed to happen, bro. Like, y'all didn't see this? He did the Brock Lesnar, right? The F5. He did the F5 on steroids. He threw Wesley across the ring. Like,
he did what Wardlow wishes that he could do.
Right. Yo, Obafemi's a talent, bro. Like, Obafemi about to get
poor Wardlow.
Forceful guy, bro.
He gets a chair.
But once again, I mentioned before, Lola Vice had her first main event match on a PLE. And she did a great job. Of course, Roxanne Perez ended up winning. But still, strong showing for her. She did not look weak in the effort. And she cleaned up for the emotional promo that she did building to that match, which a lot of people got her case. What y'all thought about that promo? Y'all ever see that?
I think it was all right. It wasn't that her best, but I mean, it got the job done, and it
got the job done. And it's the first time she tried to connect. Honestly, it's the first time you see some like authentic emotion out of her. So I'm not mad at it. Yeah, it's part of the progression. Right. This is what she's working on, right? That we knew coming into it that she
part of her character development.
100%. Hey, shout outs to Ariana Grace, who in the pre-show had a showing in Toronto once again. Had a showing hometown. Did dope work. Kehlani Jordan, Soruka. They took a bit out of the Ricochet versus Ospreay match.
The entire opening freaking 10 minutes. And then you had who was it? Mike was talking about it. Shout out to Mike the ref. Who is it? It wasn't Meltzer. It was some other reporter.
Chris Van Vliet.
No. Oh man. Mike knows. We'll configure it with Mike, but also Meltzer hating on it, completely oblivious to the fact that they copied the entire shit from fucking Will Ospreay and Ricochet anyway. But
and there was a couple spots different, but still.
And Ricochet
even
commented on it.
You know what you were watching. They knew what they were watching, or they should have known what they were watching,
and they pulled it off.
Yeah,
and they pulled it off. And you're not gonna tell me, listen, shit's recycled all the time. Don't come out here with that shit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't want to hear that.
Yo, one match that honestly I didn't even see coming. I missed certain parts of it, but one of the matches that got a lot of praise was the tag team championship match. The supersonic duo, Axiom and Nathan Frazier versus Chase U. The spots that were getting hit were dope in this match. Hey, yo, Chase U still out here, bro.
And that's the
after
thing.
Financial ruin, he's still out here ticking.
Yeah,
and now homeboy from Chase U is getting a title shot for the North American title next week, right?
For sure.
Sean is doing his thing. Sean is killing it.
Yo, Sean is cooking.
And
he's cooking out here.
In the main event, the unthinkable happened.
What's that?
Trick Williams lost, bro, in a fatal 4-way match. Trick Williams, Ethan Page, Sean Spears, Javon Evans. It was a dope main event match. The one shining star for me, for sure, in this match, though, was Javon Evans. At 20 years old, what this dude does,
he could fly.
Not only can he fly, he just perform. He's a performer, bro. He got some bunnies. You know what I'm saying? He got some hops. But he got the charisma as well. Like, he got the lingo of today, the modern slang. And he like, you can see the authenticity is kind of there for him, which is interesting. He reminds me a lot of course, Shooting Near Shalom, that right now currently is in TNA and in the Bullet Club.
Woo! In the
Chris
Bay Area, baby.
Yes, sir.
From the Bay Area.
He reminds me of Chris Bay, but even with more bunnies. Like, it's crazy because he could get elevated, bro. But yo, he was in this ring with these. I mean, let's say Sean Spears and Ethan Page are veterans, right? He was in the ring with these veterans and an NXT champion, and he looked like he belonged, bro. And not only that, but he almost came out with the win, and he told them, "This close."
Yeah, I saw that part. But hey, listen, that only means his stock grows. So now
his stock grows, and you don't get there. The crazy part about that is the reason why I mentioned it is because remember, WWE has been known to make some decisions sometimes and make some young people champion, a la Brock Lesnar, right? Don't be surprised if this guy skyrockets based on what I saw. So I've seen
Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar.
You know what I'm saying? If the talent's there, yeah, let the peacock fly. So, he's gonna move the ladder quick. I'll tell you that much. But once again, great performance. This whole weekend was great wrestling. I was excited. Many people.
I think all in all, it's safe to say that we've had a good, solid week of Link. Because I want to say that my pop of the week is this week's episode of NXT.
Yes.
Now, right when you think that Wesley was gonna announce to Obafemi, out came out his boys, and it's like something. It was a special moment, and you can tell like it's dope. It's just dope to see them all together.
Right. Especially old boy after, Gigi Dolan's boy, after the shit that he went through. You know what I mean? Yeah, Nash Carter, after the shit he went through, to be able to get the opportunity is dope for him. Looking for great, dope things for MSK. But not for nothing, after you watched the Obafemi match, I understand why Wesley was trying to retire, bro. Like, the way this man was being tossed is crazy, bro. Crazy. Obafemi launched this man, bro.
He's a freaking beast, yo.
And then at the end of the night for the main event, we had Trick Williams with a mystery opponent, with a mystery tag team partner, in Joe Henry.
What do you mean?
I believe in Joe Henry.
Who? Dude. And did you notice that the ending of Heatwave was with Joe Henry?
He was
it
what?
ended with him. The show Heatwave, right? After Ethan Page, after he went off screen, they showed Joe Henry go like that for like a quick second. They keep dropping. They will keep dropping the hints. They kept dropping hints, and that's what it came down.
He appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
All right, that's enough. We don't want to get with enough. We don't want to get with a copyright.
Right.
London and Paris.
Just London and Paris.
So yeah, Joe Hendry. Tag team with there you go. Tag team with Trick Williams to take on Ethan Page and Sean Spears, and he did well. It was great. Got a great pop.
He did.
Yeah.
Over
Just once again adding
as
talent,
over.
and once again, it's great to have these talents that have experience in wrestling to go up against these athletes that NXT is producing, right? These athletes that they're cultivating. So, ladies and gents, at the end of the day, there's wrestling to be had. However you want it, you can get it.
It's so many flavors. Joe Henry is one of the many pops of my week. Will Ospreay gets one. MJ Damn F once again with the heel of the week.
Talk to me. What he do this week?
God, just destroying Daniel Garcia. This was not this week, but this was last week. To a bloody pulp, and now it's gonna be him and Ospreay next week. But all roads will lead to him and Daniel Garcia soon, and just MJF is back. The devil's back. He can't say no more.
Yeah, I saw that Hangman Page about to accept the Elite's offer.
Hangman has been killing it. He just became the 5th for the Young Bucks match. Darby Allin returns as well. That was a nice pop for the fans, I guess, of Darby Allin.
Yeah, I saw CM Punk throw a shot at AEW.
Yeah, and nobody reacted. That was crazy too. Like
it was, you know how you're trying to be subtle? It was too subtle.
It was a little too subtle. Yeah,
it was too subtle that it didn't go over. When
Yeah.
you're speaking to the masses to that degree, you have to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to be subtle, but not that subtle.
Yeah.
Like AEW. I mean, we're still right. We're still wrestling fans.
Yeah. No, for real. I think Punk has got a great trajectory going forward.
There's wrestling for everybody at this time, and it's great for me. I'm having these conversations with people out there in the world, in the universe, and people that were fans back in the day coming back into it. And I remember, this conversation has been growing for the last 5 years of us being on this platform, and it continues to grow. More and more people. Wrestling is becoming cool, right? Wrestling is becoming, oh, that's dope. You watch wrestling, that's cool. I mean, it's being understood to what it is, a performance, and it's only getting better, right? So make sure to reach out, check out your local venues, right? Your local independent wrestling companies that are doing bangers, bro. A lot of the talents that you're seeing now getting these opportunities. Joe Hendry, for example, he was out there in the independents, bro, doing work, building these characters. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Cody.
Sure to catch him, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Cody, right? So, yeah, it's a wonderful time to be a wrestling fan. And I just hope that we all get to enjoy what we're living in right now, because it's the masses of wrestling, professional wrestling.
That's right, damn it. Entertainment at that, too. We need to be entertained.
Are you not entertained?
Ask that to ABW fans every week.
Yes, sir.
Pop of the week for me again probably would be maybe Seth Rollins for trying to also get Priest out of the whole Judgment Day thing, and then his confronting of CM Punk this week was amazing. So I think Seth Rollins. Pop. But other than that, I'm pretty much all popped out. How about y'all, fellas?
Pooped. What?
That too.
Pop goes the weasel, baby. Pop goes the weasel.
That's all the pops we had for you folks this week. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Shout outs to Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify. Now you can catch us video on Spotify if you haven't noticed. Check out Championship Bout, the new pilot that just released. That's right, because the champ is here, baby. Which one of these jabrones is going to dethrone this champion? I don't know. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for it. And don't forget, man, we got SmackDown Showdown still.
You're trying to come on that belt.
I'm trying to Shawn Michaels that belt real quick. But thanks for pulling up. Appreciate all of y'all. And be safe, man. Don't forget to do that thing with the button and the stuffs in the. Subscribe and like, hit that button right